Well, great morning, everyone. Oh, my goodness, this morning I got up, and who comes up on the feed? This one woman that uses her crystal ball and her cards, and she's looking into the Epstein files. You know, she's always got some big fake thing behind her. She uses some program. Never honest with where she's at, you know. What you see here is my place, okay? I don't need to put up some big fake looking thing. But always she's got some big fake background. Now, I don't know where she's at. I don't know if she's in America. She's in a different country, but she's got an accent. I don't know, sounds maybe Polish or Russian or something, but she's somewhere from that side of the world. And always, you know, she's one of these Trump supporters. So today, the Epstein file, oh yes, I see it, and it's military, and they have all these files, and each file has a different name on it. You know, and we're in this big war. Anything's fair in a war. You can lie, you can cheat, whatever to win the war. Really? You know, and the military is there, and the military is taking care of these people, and they give Trump what he can say and what he can't say. Of course, you know, Trump is never guilty with anything. He's the big savior behind all of this. So I'm pulling cards. I want to see what the cards have to say as this dipwad is reading. The first thing I got, well, what's driving it, she's not happy with what's coming, okay? Really dissatisfied, okay? Miserable, dissatisfied. Why? Because facing a loss, because there is a loss on foot. And so she's tuning into her psychic skills. But the energy coming into it, she's out in the cold. When it comes to moving this forward rapidly, and trying to control the narrative, okay? The abuse of power, controlling. What's going on now? Of course, we have the MAGA family, which, of course, she's part of the MAGA family. Oop, it just dropped the cards. And so she's got this message saying she's got concrete information and what she's giving out, okay? But the challenge is all this stuff is up in the air. And she's blocked. She's blocked. The truth is blocked from her looking deeper, okay? Stuff is up in the air. Outcome, evidence in hand, is too painful with a lot of strength, okay? Mentally, she doesn't want to see what's actually taking place, okay? So, and this is what happens, the mind will skew what's coming in. The outside influence, is what's been hidden. And what's being hidden is she doesn't like the outcome, doesn't like the harvest, what's coming. So she puts out a new action as if she has the knowledge, okay? But yeah, what's being hidden, she doesn't like the outcome. So the new action, she creates something else in her mind. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pick these up, and let's do a clarifying read and just see what it has to say about this woman. I don't usually like to, look at other people's readings and stuff, but this woman is off the wall, And she's always, Trump is just fabulous and he's going to save the world and he really cares about these children. And, she always goes on about the children and about the right to life and all of those types of issues. So she's going on about that, and yeah. We'll give them a good ruffle shuffle and then we'll see what they have to say. It'll be interested to see what it's going to say here, the clarifying read on this. Okay, so let's see. The center of it is the MAGA family. Okay, yeah. Her attachment, she reads for the MAGA family. Okay? In their emotional things, new action. She puts out new readings, new actions. And again, that mental controlling it, trying to control it mentally, and abuse of power when it comes to the Magatonians. Okay, the new action, again, she's going to put out a message about actions, what's taking place. And it's all being controlled by the military. Yeah, the painful truth is coming out. Okay, a lot of painful truth is coming out, coming to this end point. And she, of course, wants to go to something better mentally. Okay? So on this journey to make it sound better than what it is, the action has to do with the past, with children. She's all one of these QAnon people with the children. Okay? And, her mind won't accept that the biggest pedophile is the one that she's projecting as this great savior for children. He just loves children so much. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he loves children so much. So let's see. The end point. Yeah. When it comes to the truth, the reality, when it comes to true spirituality, but she is in that fake spirituality of drama, okay? And what's being birthed in America, what's coming out, okay? So what's coming out to America, to her QAnon family of Magatonians? She wants to move it to a better place. Messages about actions when it comes to children, new actions. Okay? But this is the abuse of power using her so-called spirituality, and this is coming to its end. So when it comes to leadership, she has the agreement with the message of things being put out, and this walking away. Now she's walking away from truth. Walking away from truth, distancing from the truth. Things are up in the air. And we have the wheel is turning. Consequences have actions. Karma is coming. And we have her psychic skills that are what? Manipulating it. She's being manipulated by the mind spin with an end coming. An end when it comes to actual compassion and what's being put out there, okay, what's being offered up, the message, and feeling pushed to the edge, okay? So she's going to invent some new cup. This is his cup of abominations that she refuses to see when it comes to his control. So she wants to strengthen this action, club in hand, of tempering by Trumpenstein. Okay? So she just is manufacturing in her little mind spin because she refuses to see reality. She continues to try to control the narrative. And every single time it's, oh, the military's behind this, the military is doing this, and, we're in this war. We're in this war, and you can lie and cheat and do whatever you need to do to win the war. And Trump's being told what he can say and what he can't say by that military, which has got file names and it's going after people all over the world. Okay? So she has a very skewed view of the files, what's coming out, what's not. Epstein's still being held somewhere. Okay? Epstein's still being held. He's working with them, behind the scenes, all this stuff. It's just, she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So anyway, that's what I get on this. Yeah. She's definitely got a skewed viewpoint, and that's what's going to manufacture in her mind, okay, and what she puts out. To the QAnon base, don't believe what you're seeing, don't believe any of this, Trump's the savior. He's so innocent. It's my little jeweled alien this morning. Yeah. So anyway, I'll leave that here, but every time I see this woman, I'm just like, oh God, her and her crystal ball. I got my crystal ball over here. Let me look at it, see what I'm seeing, my pictures, what am I seeing? Yeah. Anyway, I'll leave that here. Do you know who I'm talking about? Have you seen this woman? Man, is she, what the heck is she going to do when it finds out, when it all breaks that Trump is the huge pedophile? The huge pedophile and thief. Okay, what's she going to do then? What is she going to do then when it's revealed that he's the big pedophile? New cup. Emotional overload. Yeah. When it comes to the dark drama. Okay, and the lid on compassion. Okay. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay. Him and his wife. Her jacket, I don't care. Do you? I really don't care. Going to see those kids being drug away from families, I don't care. Okay? Rude awakening, isn't it? Yeah. So on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online. I've got to go mail something out there pretty soon. And so thanks for tuning in. And we just continue forward. I'll do an open read and let's just see what the cards have to say going on today, other than this Fruit Loop reader over here. And I see, you see a lot of mental confusion is what she sees. She needs a new crystal ball, I would say. Oh.